Well, good morning, everyone. Sitting here with my Krutz guitar. This is called the Apex. It's a grand auditorium. This is that one that I picked up for $500 from a store that was in Clovis. And anyways, if you're interested in that video, just look back a few, I think a couple weeks ago now. I don't know, time goes by so fast. Half the time I don't know what date it is. But I thought today it's time to work on this guitar. But before I do, I'd play it a little bit. This is the strings that I bought when I bought it. It had these strings on it. I'm assuming they're the factory strings. And I just thought I'd change the strings out. And I just might change out the saddle. I need to see what it's made of. But I might change it out for bone. Bring it back and play it for you. I want to put a pickup in this. I'm thinking about the K&K, but I don't think I'm going to do that today. So I thought I'd play it a little bit so you can hear what it sounds like now. So there's no pickup in this thing right now, and basically I'm just playing it into a Shure microphone, and it's going out to my bows, and you're getting it back into an i15 iPhone. So it's not perfect, but it should give you a general feeling of what this thing sounds like. Actually, it plays beautiful. This guitar is it's just so easy to play. I'm muting that string. I like the way it sounds. Anyways, so let me bring it back in just a few minutes, and let's see what I can do with this thing. Shop, see if I can get some things changed out. I'll let you know what I do when I come back. Definitely it's going to get a string change today. I was going to put a K&K. I do have one to put in it. I think I'm going to wait on that for the sake of time. And let's see what we come up with. All right. Okay, so I'm out here in my little garage again. And I've got the Krutz Apex auditorium out here, and I remembered that I just changed the strings on this. I put I believe they were elixirs, and so I really didn't need to change the strings again, although I did want to try out these new strings, so I went ahead and took them off. Seeing them out here, and I'd already started when it dawned on me I just did this. That's what happens when you get my age. Who knows how many strings I change when I don't have to. I probably should keep a little diary, and that would take care of it. So anyways, here is the strings I'm going to put on. These are strings I've never tried before. One of the subscribers asked if I've ever heard of them. And they're light strings, 1254 gauge. These are their highest quality, from what I understand, for acoustic strings, and they are coated. So so we're going to give them a try. I don't know if there we go, coated phosphor bronze. Okay, so we're going to put these on. But in addition, I think I might go ahead and put in a Tonebar. So I know that's two variables, and you're not going to know exactly which one's causing the change. But I wanted to hear what this Tonebar sounds like in this Krutz guitar. I think it's going to make it sing. I mean, it already sounds fantastic. So So yeah, I want to give it a try. And for full disclosure, I'm not a sponsor of the Tonebar. I've put one in one of my guitars when I purchased it. The company saw the video that I did, and they sent me a few other of these tone bars. I think with hopes that I would try them in some of my other guitars and show them to you, which I'm going to do. But again, I'm not sponsoring them. I'm not sponsoring Tonebar. But I do appreciate them letting me use these. I think it's kind of fun to give these a try and hear what they sound like. I know they created quite a controversy in terms of discussion around, whether or not they're worth putting in. But I think they sound great. So I don't know. Let's give it a try on this one and see if I have the same results. Okay, so let me go at this and see what happens. Okay, so I just thought I'd show you this before I pull this up into place. Basically, I fed one at a time the strings, ball end first, down into the pinhole, brought it up through, and one at a time put them on the tone bar. And so I put another one in, put it on the tone bar, put another one in, and that way they don't get all messed up and tangled inside. You don't want to stick all the ball end strings in first and then try to link it all together. It'll get very confusing. Just do it one at a time. And it went on there really nice, and I'll turn up this end just a little bit so it doesn't come off, and I'll pull it back. Actually, I don't even think that needs to be bent up, although I know that in the instruct they say to bend it back. And so there you go. There we have it. I'm going to put this in place to string this up. And we're going to hear what the tone bar sounds like in the Krutz guitar, along with these dragon skin strings that I've never tried before. And it'll be interesting to hear what they sound like. I noticed when I was opening up the package that they're made in the United States. So that's kind of neat. They're USA made, and you can look them up on www.drstrings.com. That's www.drstrings.com. I'll stick the link in the description if you want to go back and look at these the company's strings. But yeah, so as you can see, it's made in the USA. I don't know what state they're in. Westwood, New Jersey. Okay, so there we have it. There's the information. Yeah, it looks pretty neat. Okay, so we're going to hear what that sounds like using the tone bars that the company gave to me, and we'll see how this tone bar sounds in this beautiful Krutz guitar, solid Koa top. It is a gorgeous instrument. And it sounds wonderful. You can buy these for $6.99. I happened to get a good deal on mine at a discount when I went to the store. I guess I got a sale day or something. And so, yeah, so you can find a good deal on these. I think they're well worth it. They're very well made. Okay, so let's finish putting these strings on and see what it sounds like. Okay, so I'm back. And I have on here now the Dragon DR strings and also a tone bar, as you can see here. Let me bring it up close there where you can get a good look at it. I think it looks pretty cool. And what I'm going to do is going to play it with a tone bar. Then what I'm going to do is take the strings back off again, put the pins back in and let you hear that, so that we can make a differentiation between how much of the change is the tone bar and how much are these dragon strings. And I'll tell you right now, these strings feel absolutely wonderful. When I put them on, though, I noticed I needed to make just a slight adjustment to make for the truss rod. And but the low E is a 54 gauge, and with elixirs are 53. So what happens is it sets a little proud on the nut, that's easy to fix. I just bring it down a little bit. Right now I measured it out. It's about a 0.01, a little higher than what I'd like it to be. But other than that, the other strings go from 9 to 8, and I like that. I think that's a good feel for me. It doesn't buzz. It's got a real nice sound. I mean, that sounds great. And the strings just, they feel great. They really do. They have a real nice feel. The coating keeps them, they're quiet. I'd say they're as quiet as elixirs. I've never played these strings before, but I do like the way they feel. Sound great. So I think what I'm going to do is take the tone bar back out again, but you can see it went in very easily. It didn't harm the guitar in any way. I think I have a feeling it's enhanced the sound because I'm hearing that same chime that I picked up on the PRS. But the only way we'll know is to take it back off again because of the fact that I didn't use the same strings. I put the dragon skins on. So I like these dragon skins and I think I would buy them again. I like the way they feel. I like the coating on them. I like the gauge, the 5412. That's really nice. Their motto is, we put more in and you get more out. So we'll see how that goes. But I have to say, these things, they're bright and beautiful, and they have great sustain. Hear that? So let me change them out and take the tone bar out. It wouldn't take me long because basically I just had to loosen the strings, slide it out, put the pins in, tune it back up again with my little tuner here. And then I'll come back and play it. And you judge for yourself if you like the tone bar. I know there's a lot of controversy about what if you break a string and how does it look without the pins. I think it looks just fine. Now we had someone said you could just, put the pins right back on top of it. I suppose you could. And I know there's a video out that the company put out that if you break a string, you can just replace the string with a pin until you change everything out again. I don't know how that works. I always say just bring an extra guitar. If you're in a situation where you're playing, you should have a backup anyways. At least that's my thought. I'm sure there'll be a difference of opinion on that. Okay, I'll quit fooling around and let me get this changed out. Okay, I'm back again. That took me all of about 8 minutes because when I went to take the tone bar out, when I installed it, I had turned the edge of the tone bar up like it said. I'm not sure why they wanted you to do that in the first place, but in doing so, I couldn't just slide the strings off. I had to remove it up here and bring it all the way out, and then I could straighten out the tone bar a little bit and then pull them off. I mean, it didn't take long. It's really not a big deal. It took me about 7 or 8 minutes to take it off, put the pins back in. So that's not too bad. And so now I have it here. So now what we have is a guitar without the tone bar, but with the new strings on it, just the strings. And they're these dragon skin strings that I'd never tried before. They're called the DR Superior Long Life. They're coated phosphor bronze. They're made in the United States. And they're made in New Jersey. So they do have a website. It's www.drstrings.com, and I'll put it in the description. You can take a look at it, and maybe you might want to give them a try. I'd never heard of them before. So now the question is, did the tone bar make a difference? We had it in, now we took it out, now we're going to play it without. So I think that the guitar was louder or had more volume with a tone bar in it. I can hear that difference. I might be wrong, and I don't have a way to measure it. I mean, we don't have a way to measure waveforms and so on. So it's not very scientific. We're just going just by what I think, which sometimes doesn't mean a whole hill of beans, right? That's what they say anyways. So basically, though, I'm sensing that. Now, as far as the strings are concerned, they play really, really nice. They're nice and smooth. Their response is really nice. I like the way they feel. They bend real easy. They sound great too. They're just not as loud as it was with the tone bar. Now, I do think that it's louder than the Elixir or has more sustain than the Elixir. I might be wrong about that, but I have a feeling that they sing longer. But again, I can't measure it, so I can't tell you. What do you think? Do you hear a difference? Let's see what it sounds like with this pick. So yeah, there you have it. I think, would I put tone bar on all of my guitars because it's louder? No, I wouldn't do that. No offense to tone bar. I think it's a really unusual a very creative tool. And for some guitars, it might just sound great in there. You might love the sound you get from it. In fact, I might even put it back in this guitar. I thought it sounded good in here. I'm not sure yet. I don't know if I'm going to do that. I do know I'm going to put a pickup in here, though. Not sure which one yet. But I think it deserves a really nice pickup. So maybe the LR bags, the hi-fi one. I was going to put the K&K in, but I'm having second thoughts. I'm just not sure yet. So what do you think about that? Let me know. What's your suggestion? Okay, and I don't want to spend a ton of money either. I don't want to spend $400 or $500. I just want something that will work and I can plug in and get the sound that I want. And the thing about the K&K is there's no sound hole adjustments unless I spend more money. So if I go to the LR Bags Hi-Fi, that's $200. That has the controls already in it. It's an active pickup and not passive. So, let me know if anybody has a suggestion, and we'll go from there. So there you have it. The Krutz guitar, beautiful solid top, koa top, and it has koa back and sides. It is laminated. Comes with a bone nut and saddle. It's called the Apex. You can go online and look at them. They sell them for $699. They are made in China. They're not made in the United States. But I think they bring them back here and they get them all set up and everything. This one was set up beautifully when I played it in the store, and I'm just very surprised at how beautiful it sounds. And I like the way it feels too. It's a very, very nice auditorium. So okay, so there we have it. And I think we'll end it there. Now we're going to have another live next week. It'll be a Tuesday next week, not tomorrow. And so I haven't put the announcement out yet, but I will. And we'll come up with something fun to talk about. And so that's going to happen next week. And I think that's about it. So I hope you have a great day or night wherever you are in this world.